All right, guys, we're going to continue with the Immortal Hulk book. This is number 9 from Marvel Comics. And I have to say something about this book. There is some... Okay, let's start from the beginning. I like the Immortal Hulk. The underlying or the main story is actually cool. But there's a lot of BS in here as well. Because this book was made in probably one of the worst eras in comic books. Where, like... fake characters like Kamala Khan and Ms. Marvel were pushed to the moon. Flopped totally, by the way. Nobody read it. I mean, they're gonna continue with the cancellations over and over again. Then a new number 1, cancellations, etc., etc. And there is some progressive stuff here as well. Not particular in this comic, but later on there is revealed there's going to be a transgender in it. I really don't care, but you really see where Marvel is trying to push these things, right? Because what does it matter if there is a transgender in here? Why is that important? Well, to the woke people, that it's very important. But woke people are not buying comics. They just don't. They just complain on Twitter mostly. So, and there is some stuff in here that I don't like. There's some stuff here that I do like. But we know we're gonna talk about that. This is Alex Ross cover. This is the Absorbing Man, you all know probably. And we start with this BS, which wasting my pages and wasting my money and wasting my time. And then we're going to continue right in. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, why am I looking at this crap art? So it seems that multiple people are working at this book. And I remember that Crusher Creel, the Absorbing Man, had tangled with the Avengers, right? He almost beat the Avengers. And now you're going to tell me that Iron Man beat the Absorbing Man that's gone toe-to-toe with Hulk and Thor multiple times. And you're going to tell me that he... Right. Okay. And then we're going to go back to Joe Bennett's art, right? So this whole thing is going to from Joe Bennett and this guy's art. And it completely takes me out of the story because it goes back from now and then and now and then. Every page, it's exhausting. Anyway, so Bruce Banner has been shot in the gut because he wants to steal some clothes. I mean, he's doing that for a very long time. But then this hillbilly on this trailer park, didn't like that and call him a meth head. But then, the sun is going down and then it's Hulk's time. And then we go back where... this is probably in the vault. This where superpower criminals are being thrown in jail, and I forgot these guys' names, but they are basically interrogating and then punching him. And this really reminds me when the far left is like defunding the police, right? And criminals are we need to talk about the feelings of the criminals and all that stuff. And Crusher Creel has been, he's a super villain, but he's been portrayed here as sympathetic, right? And I always hated that in comics and also in the movies, right? That's why a lot of Marvel movies are crap, because they cannot get the villains right, because they all have this sympathetic background which takes away the danger of the character. I mean, if you have portrayed Crusher Creel as a good guy, right? I mean, there was a time period. Okay, in this time era, they I believe his girlfriend is going on the right path, and he is doing some bad stuff because of reasons. But yeah, the police is kicking criminals' ass. I mean, the people from the vault, these guards, are kicking a supervillain's ass. Hint. All right, that's my rant. And so this guy's is getting interrogated by Agent Burbank, who is a bushwhacker in disguise, by the way. And he kills this guy, right, because he wants some information about the Hulk. And he's talking to Shadow Base. So basically, Bushwhacker has been employed by Shadow Base, I guess. All right. And then we go back 2 weeks ago. And his employee, or is it lawyer? No, probably. Yeah, it's a lawyer. So he's talking to... to Crusher about this girlfriend, that she's working for Rockson, And she says, if possibly, she wants to try to expedite you. No way, Crass. She's onto a good thing with Rockson. You don't need to risk that for me, right? I'll manage on my own. Of course, understood. This Rockson job, I'm surprised you weren't approached for that too, Carl. I turned it down. I had a diamond score lined up already. Worked it all out myself, every detail, right? So Crusher is more like, he wants to get rich quick. He doesn't do corporate stuff, but also getting portrayed here as a good guy, right? Because this is the theme. Pride. It's a killer, right? Because he wants to do it on his own, and it's pride. Now, I'm coming back to this a lot, right? So he says, hey, by the way, I also represent Carl Bergman, bushwhacker. He recently left this facility, and if you wanted to leave, no questions asked, I'd perhaps arrange a similar route. All right, so he's getting out, right? Meanwhile, the Hulk is getting back to Gamma Base because he thinks that he is the strongest here, but he also thinks, he says, this wasn't where I was born. I was already here. I was already there when Bennett killed his father. I was there when his father killed part of him. Maybe I'm always there. But this is where I first took a breath, where I made my mark, where I got my name. That Hulk. Los Diablos, test site for the first gamma bomb. My place of power, the place where I'm strongest. Welcome home. And then we go back again, right? So I thought to myself in the last issue, who was this Reginald Fortian general guy? Well, this is the guy now, and I remember that he was one of the original Hulkbusters. Deployed by General Talbot Ross, if I remember correctly. Then those guys are being really hurt by the Hulk, who was, I believe, at that time mindless. And these are, the Hulkbusters were, well, their body's been picked up by the leader, and they are being transformed into, I don't know, power villains, I guess. Not sure if this still is the guy and still has his powers, but I'm pretty sure this was one of the Hulkbusters. I could be wrong. Leave a comment below if you know more about that. Anyway, so this guy says, hey, you're the absorbing man. After all, you are one of the Hulk's greatest enemies. Is that a joke? He pulverized me? Literally, I never want to fight with the guy. But you could, with our help. Let's not pretend, Creel, you mellowed, but you haven't changed. Part of you still nursing your pride over all of those fights. Part of you wants a rematch. You want to be stronger. Isn't that the real reason you're here? Yeah, maybe. All right, so Hulk is here for a reason. Lankowski killed 4 people in Minnesota hospital. Something has gotten into him. Then it got into me. It's wearing the face of Bennett's father. The face we hate. We need to get it out of us. For that, we need to be stronger. So we're here, on my ground where I can win. I can smash him. That's the plan. But it's not my plan, is it? All right. All right, so this is a Bannerman gene enhancement package, Jesus Christ. So this was the guy that has been killed, right? By Banner in the last issue, or the Hulk. So he says, so basically he wants to know power because, hey, the last guy that didn't the last guy use this end up in a coma? I think I read about that. You know what? I don't need the crap in me. I'm enough without it. I'm saying no, okay? So this general says, I understand, Mr. Creel. You're a proud man. You want to fight your own battles, even though if you say no to this, you say no to all of it. You go back to your cell and rot. It's admirable. A waste, but admirable. Still, it's your choice, Carl. Yeah, we can make you do anything, right? Uh-oh. So we see the face of evil, the Banner's father. And Hulk realized that he put it this idea into Hulk's head. Because this isn't where I get rid of you, says the Hulk. This is where you get rid of me. So he is lashing out. So I'm taking on this whole flow, going back and forth to the now and then. It takes me out of it. Because first of all, we have some great art by Joe Bennett. And then we have this art that I do not like at all. And this whole going back to the present and to then, it's not really helping the flow of the story, right? Just make the story with Crusher Creel, right? And then continue with the story with Joe Bennett's art. It would be way better, but you know, that's me. So he turned red because of the serum. And this woman here, I believe she is the transgender, but I'm not completely sure about that. We're going to find out later. So this has been Derek. He's part of our another project. Cute little guy here. So she says, here's the thing. The original red had an energy absorption power. And Bennett took down the second one using a similar ability. What do you mean second one? I mean, there's only one Red Hulk. Yeah, was it the US Avengers or something like that? Was another Red Hulk? I don't know, man. Anyway, so he says, hey, you need to concentrate. And then, well, cute little guy's dead. So, all right. Hulk wants to go away, right? Because he's in control. He finds another way to get rid of this guy, and then he hears a sound. So it's Crusher, right? And then he has the photo of his girlfriend. She is the enemy of, was the enemy of She-Hulk, right? And what are you mumbling about, Creel? Not much, General, just how I got myself into the mess is all. And how maybe it was better to be a man in jail than some red freak. Pride, it's a killer. Really, dude? It is, and so is the Hulk. According to security footage, he murdered Jeffrey Clive yesterday morning. Absorbed him, in fact. There's an area. Yesterday, the Hulk was weird. Why wasn't I informed, he says. There was no threat until he was. You weren't required, but you are now. So basically his codename Red Dog, considered yourself off the leash. Now this whole thing about the Red Freak, I'm coming back to in a second. So, all right. Fighting. That's cool. We have Crusher Creel, the Absorbing Man, against the Incredible Hulk. I like that, you know. So then the Hulk says, I know him, Creel, the Absorbing Man. He has an upgrade. What? How do you know that? First of all, it's not the first time that the Absorbing Man has another color, because everything he touches, he gets not only the properties of that particular thing that he absorbs, but also the color. Because when he fought the Avengers in the, I believe, 80s comic years ago at the pier, he was red hot because he absorbed some kind of a metal from a boat with a furnace inside or something. So that's weird for him to say that he has an upgrade, right? Just because he has a red color. I mean, these writers, man, they really need to do more of their homework, how certain powers work and how they are. Okay, let's not go there. But I just, you know, I find it so weird that all these writers think they are clever, you know, and wants to do something new, but it never works, right? Anyway, so, all right. This is you, isn't it, Dad, says the Hulk. Another trick, some new plan. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm in control. Really? You are the Hulk, man. Losing control is your thing. Okay. And then he says something else, too. I know how Creel sees this. One look, and you can tell it's a pride thing for him. Come on, dude, just stop. First of all, you don't know that, Hulk, that it's a pride thing. I mean, you have fought the Absorbing Man many times, but you don't know that's a pride thing because you never cared. Because back in the day, you were stupid. So it's not a pride thing. You don't even know this guy. You only fight him till he's defeated. Anyway. So, all right, fighting time. So they're doing some Rocky reference, right? And he's doing some Drago reference. And then, what the hell, my hand? Hitting him hurts me, but not him. All right, so it's using this energy drain thing that Absorbing Man has in his body. I'm in trouble. So we see some fighting here, right? And then, all right, look at this jerk. I know how he sees this. No, you don't. He's the heel turned face, the guy who turned it all around. His big flashy hero fight, make the monster weak, make me beg. Proud moment of Creep's life. Creep or Creed? Of the Creep's life. Okay. If this is you, you win, Dad. All right, so he's been drained, but then something happens, right? So the Hulk kicks him off, And it seems that Crusher is dazed, confused, and he looks in this particular glass mirror thing. He sounds dazed, like he's gone somewhere, so I can hurt him. Or he drained too much too fast. Or maybe when I drained Lankowski's gamma, something got into me, and now Creel's drained mine. And then something happens to Crusher Creel. Well, not this. And then we go, I don't know, it's probably in his mind. You cannot see what I am. You're speaking to a mask, called Creel. Your body is above us, you malleable body, you useful body. But you are here below all. You have many chances to turn back, but you always end up here at the end. There is no changing your fate. You are a creature of sin, Carl. The oldest sin, the sin of pride. It's a killer. Oh my fucking God. And it comes before the fall. Now, this looks gruesomely awesome. I really like this. You know, like I said, this whole body horror thing, the underlying tone with the one below all, you know, controlling the thing, whoever it is, that is interesting me. But, you know, Ewing, the writer, it thinks he's so intelligent, so clever, using the word pride, and it's a killer, right? I get it, dude. Crusher Creel has pride. We get it. We are not stupid. It's so on the nose, man. It's bad. That is why modern writing is crap. Not saying that Ewing is a bad writer, but there's some stupid stuff in here, man. And not everything is, you know, cohesive. You know, with the powers, with the pride thing. Of course, with the going back and forth with the, you know, a hero, you know, a villain being a hero. It's just stupid. In my opinion, of course. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. We're going to continue this series, so more is coming soon. Thank you for watching, guys, as always. See you next time. Bye.